I don't know, but like how long this video will last, but this goes about relationships and the connections of the bedroom. And I mean, I do believe that men can. I don't think it's really healthy because I mean, unfortunately, you get women to be connect. Maybe back in the day, be connected to you and find catch some feelings. But men, just because a man is in your DMs or in your bed, that doesn't mean he wants to be in your heart or in your life. That doesn't mean he wants you. He just wants a piece of you. All right. The flip side, though, on women is that I don't believe that it's healthy for a woman to have casual sex. And if a woman can have casual sex without catching feelings for you or having feelings for you in the first place, in my personal opinion, that means there's something you know, mentally and emotionally and spiritually wrong with her. She's broken. If a woman can allow a man to pound her and put his dick inside of her, nut inside of her all over her, make give him the pleasantries of hearing her moan, and doesn't like him, that sounds like a man. And I've been in that. I've been that guy from telling women I love them or getting in relationships halfway because I was caught in the moment, halfway because I wanted to, you know. I've been used and I've been abused. I've been cheated on, and it's not fun. And I have come to the realization that as much as, mentally, for me, it doesn't really bother me to treat this woman like, a piece of meat or a doormat or, just a blow up doll. But it does do something to them. It does mentally, psychologically, emotionally plant a seed in their head. And I do believe that a woman has to worry about what goes inside of her, or they're supposed to, because they have, it sounds wrong, but they have an open wound down there at all times, and it can get infected 80 times. So I think women need to, one, shut the fuck up with all this. I need to get my itch too. I need to get some dick too. No, you don't. That is not how a woman talks. And I'm sorry, but women do not need to get dick. All right, you guys don't need to have experience in the bedroom. Men don't fucking care. You can you can come a bumbling idiot in the bedroom. All right, and a man will still want you. He has no problem teaching you. All right, and all this talk about how like women, men need to be. It's just more I have to teach man. You don't need to teach a man. You need to let a man be a man and lead you. That's the problem. Like, women need to stop with all this fucking like OnlyFans because it's not healthy. I mean, I do believe that porn is not healthy for either one of us. It's at least healthy for a man to watch it than do it, where women don't really watch it, but it's fucking poison to them if they do it. And, I've been making this joke about how, like, as a man, that a lot of these things that women do, I find very attractive. But as a father, I just, I don't want to see my child up there. I don't want to. I mean, like, it used to be shame, you know, thinking, there's scenarios of like, daughters running away, getting, going to work at a strip club. Father gets taken out to the strip club and then finally runs into his daughter. I mean, or there was that one show, Coyote Ugly. I think that was one of the good shows to explain, because he wanted his daughter to follow her passion in music and all that. she wasn't a musician, and she became to work the Coda Ugly bar, and he came to walk in there and see her dancing on the bar. Very productive. I can't say that word right now. But you know what I mean. I think very enticing. Um, and it hurt him. And instead of yelling at her dad, she expressed her opinion about how it's her life, but she didn't scream at her dad. It's my life. I do what I want. And girls used to want to be always looked at as the princess to their dad. Their daddy's little princess, as always. And I do believe that there's time and a place where you need to grow the fuck up, and you can't be daddy's princess all the time. But for a father, you're always going to be his princess. At least for decent fathers. I can't say too much about the pieces of shit out there that don't deserve or have the right to be honored with having a daughter. And for sons, and that certain topic when it has to do with sex and your body and all that, men don't really worry about their sons because I'm not worried about my son doing porn. I don't particularly want my son doing porn. I don't want any of my kids doing porn. But I'm also not worried about my son doing porn. I don't want them. I'm also going to be focusing on my son to go make money and go be something. Don't be pathetic. Don't use your body. Don't be disgusting. Don't disrespect your body. Kind of how I'm going to be talking to my kids. I want my daughters to get married before they're 25. Hoping at least for a decent age between them. But I am old fashioned. I will when it comes. There's a fine line. I really can't think of anything that would get me to disown my son, besides being a chimo or something. That's the only thing I can think about. I would disown my son for. I don't think I would disown him for. I'd probably do it just on principle because I don't want either of my kids to do porn. But every time I think about my daughter, it's no, I'm disowning her. I think it's just in a guy's nature. It's no, I don't want no, it's disgusting. You are not my daughter. How could you do this? But unfortunately, men have to take some kind of accountability. And if your daughter is led down that path and she's easily manipulated and she does these things that you taught her not to do, then in some aspects you failed her. That's why I think, honestly, lead by example is another thing. I think men need to start being men and women need to start being women. And when it comes to authority and law, I don't think men need to explain themselves to women. And I think women need to understand that you chose this man to be a father. Let him be a father. That comes with foresight. That comes with. You guys want to talk about this intuition that women have. Men have foresight. We see things for what they are, not what we want, not what we hope, what they are. All right. We live in reality. We understand how the world works. We understand how men think. Anytime a conversation gets brought up, men are not Right? Yeah, I think now in this day and age, we're like, well, no, all men. But that's only because like when those kind of topics get brought up, everybody's so quick, like, oh, it's all men, it's all men. It's like, no, it's not. But yeah, I just lost my train of thought, and that's my 2 cents for now.